Cancer, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is not going to resonate for everyone. Some of the story may resonate for you and others might not, so do just take what resonates and leave the rest. If this story doesn't seem to resonate with you at all, do feel free to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for this week. I am going back to doing these weekly, so it's not likely that it'll resonate. Your sun sign will resonate with you every week, or your moon sign will resonate with you every week. So do check out your other placements if this does not resonate for you. The title will usually give you an inclination if this is going to resonate or not. Okay, let's get at your love life, babies. For those of you who have liked, shared, commented, subscribed, thank you so much and welcome back. I do appreciate all the support. This is a love reading, and we're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that sweet little Cancerian brain of yours. Let's get at your love life, babies. Anything you need to know about me, you can find in the About section or in the description box below. There is a link to my website. That is where you'll also book personal readings, and donations can be left at the PayPal account in the description box below. The energy you bring to the connection is the Hanged Man. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Seven of Wands. And then the potential outcome is the Knight of Wands. We do have the Tower as the overarching energy. What's going on here, Cancer? You guys going through a little breakup, some sort of shakeup in your life, walking away from people, places, and things that don't serve you, things that were stressing you out. So you can get back to that loving, caring, concerned, your own element. You know, a lot of times Cancerians have two elements, okay? One is that Queen of Cups and one is the Queen of Swords, depending on if we're in or out of our shell. When walking away from people, places, and things that don't serve us, we often, by the way, I'm a Cancer, we often end up in our shell. So that might be, some of you might be walking away from not just love, but also love relationships. With the Tower here as your overarching energy, it would be a very spiritually deep connection that you might be breaking up from. We're going to get more. This means an abrupt change or a shocking change. This could just mean an adventure that you didn't see coming is coming in. Because I feel like you've been in Hanged Man mode doing some introspection. We're going to get more. I think you walking away from people, places, and things that were not conducive to your best life is actually going to bring in some shocking new adventures that you don't even see coming. But we're going to get more. Again, when the overarching energy is a major arcana, no matter what major arcana it is, it means a deep spiritual connection, okay? Again, you may be so focused on yourself, you're not looking for love, and that's why this is the Tower card instead of just, or this person might be across country from you. This person, you know, this could be a move. This could be something abrupt that you weren't expecting. This is shocking. We're going to get more again we're clarifying the whole thing, so don't worry about that. You do have a major arcana in your energy. What is this? The Hanged Man. This means introspection. This is about you looking at, you know, kind of the way you've lived your life previously. Was it really for you? I feel like healing the perception. This is similar to the World card right now to me. Never do I get the World card on this, although the Hanged Man does mean gaining a new perspective, which I think the World card also means. I'm getting that you've just become enlightened on, you know, what it is that feeds you and what it is that doesn't. And I feel like it's because you've taken time out and really shut out everyone else in order to listen to your inner voice, which is the only voice we should really be listening to in relation to our own lives and how to live it, okay? The Seven of Wands in your person's energy, they do seem a little guarded right now. This could be a good or a bad thing. I always see advocate on the Seven of Wands, but this could also mean that they're kind of pushing you away at this time. We're going to get more, which may be causing you to do some introspection that was needed, so it's all not for naught, if you will. It does seem like a passionate connection with the Knight of Wands in your outcome. This could be, you know, with the Tower card as your overarching energy, I feel like it's a deeper connection than sort of like this player in and out energy, but we're going to get clarifiers to get more on all of it, okay? Could be a Sagittarius or a Pisces at this time, or a Scorpio, or an Aries, I think. We have the Queen of Swords. Remember I told you there's two elements that the Cancerian holds, male or female, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords shows up in your energy, so I do feel like you're in, and then the Seven of Wands as well. I do feel like you guys are not, maybe not even in contact at this time. You might be out of contact with this person while you do your introspection, while you learn to gain your own footing in this world. Really listen to your inspirations and follow passionately your callings, because that is actually the only way to live You know, when coming especially into a divine counterpart, which, you know, just any major arcana in the overarching energy would sort of indicate, is that there's a strong spiritual connection, which often is a divine counterpart. So anytime you do that, it is only after you've learned to follow your own inspirations, listen to your own inner guidance system, stand up for what you believe in, release things that are no longer meant for you, and really do some introspection and learn what is for you and what isn't for you. Learn, you know, start to be able to see things for what they are instead of, again, we've been taught to have things in our lives that really don't even mean anything to us. Like, well, I don't even like to drive and I have a car, right? A really expensive car that I can barely afford. This isn't my own personal situation, but this is for some of us. Some of us, you know, when I went without a car for some time, everybody was like, well, you need a car. You need a car. And I was like, do I? I said, I really can't afford one right now. So maybe I don't need one. Because then I would just be in debt. I mean, I literally would be spending money I don't have to have that car. So I think we are just taught that we need things we don't need, and that, you know, again, we are almost given a set of priorities to live by, but we should be setting our own priorities and really go from what feeds us from within. Again, the Queen of Swords really means to me, she usually has her hand open in the Rider-Waite, the regular Rider-Waite, and this is in order to release. She releases things that are no longer meant for her, not serving her best good, her greatest good, her highest good. She's very wise, very intellectual, and she, again, very good at communicating. Again, when something is right for her, is not right for her, she is able to calm, cool, and collectively, you know, release folks, people, places, and things that are no longer serving her. This is where the justice comes in. I think, again, you might be a little guarded up right now while you're doing some introspection and some healing, and I think that's mandatory. I always like to give people the picture of the Seven of Wands is like, not allowing people to pick your scabs when your wound is healing, right? It's like, no, let the wound heal up. So it's about being guarded up a little bit, or staying to yourself is fine. People will call it sometimes even isolation. I'm getting right now, and it's not isolating if it's for your greatest good, okay? If you're in a space of, you know, feeling alone, desperate, and lonely, do reach out to somebody. I'm not saying you have to stay isolated, but if you are just feeling more comfortable in your solidarity, that's not what I meant, solitude, then that is okay. That's what I'm getting right now off of this. This is only going to be for some of you. Again, while you're healing some wounds, doing some introspection, really learning to listen to your own inner voice, it's really hard to listen to your own inner voice when you have 400 people jabbing their opinions at you. I feel like this is you up here, and these are everybody else's opinions on how you should do what you're doing, live your life. What's best for you. Nobody knows those answers except for you. We've been taught for a very long time to listen to others over our own inner voice, and that is just the opposite of how things should go. Again, justice is really served when you learn to listen to your own inner voice. When you really set boundaries for yourself, when you do good things, you pour good things into yourself and into this world. First of all, you can't pour substantial good things into this world until you've learned to pour substantially good things into yourself, until you've learned to really love, nurture, and care for yourself. You don't actually have, no matter, you know, I know we're Cancerians and we're empaths and we love to help people. We don't actually have proper care to give others until we've learned to properly care for ourselves. And because we've done that, the payouts are coming, okay? Karmic payouts, karmic justice is coming. Let's get more on your person. They have the Seven of Wands. I do feel like you're maybe both just doing some healing from some major event changes in your lives. This could be divorcing different people. This could be divorcing each other. Again, you know, you'll have to make this fit for your own story. I do feel like they have you on their mind. They are in a space of total self-fulfillment on their own, and I feel like they've been a little like unwilling to come out of their singlehood, right? They have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like what's going on here is they've worked really hard to get to a place of independence, stability on their own, even abundance on their own. And now they're having a space of, am I really willing to give that up? Like, it's a comfortable space, right? This is where we have to get to actually have a loving, caring, healthy connection that isn't reliant on each other to live, to survive. But at the same time, it is about, well, now I'm here and I'm comfortable where I'm at. How important is love to me? They're going to start to realize, if they haven't already, that love is very important to them. And it actually is what ties the little bow on the package, right? So the Two of Wands is them being ready to take action towards you. Whether this is somebody you know or not, this is them ready to take action toward love is what it says to me. It says going from single to taking action toward love is what I'm getting right now. I think, again, self-love, self-worth, and knowing their own inner voice, their own connection to the Creator, which is why they have this stable, grounded, loving, caring, nurturing love to offer you. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Wow, this is somebody who is not going to... well, this is both of you. You are not falling short in the love department or the romance department. This is going to be like the kind of connection where you don't forget to treat each other like queens and kings. Kings and kings, queens and queens. I don't really care. I have no care on gender here. It does look like it's leading to a solid new beginning. An opportunity that was once not there is now here, and gifted to you by the Creator. This is an opportunity that is going to last a lifetime. This is the kind of opportunity that's like, you know, we've placed many and getting tests, karmic opportunities in your life. This is not a karmic opportunity. This is an opportunity for the real deal that you've always known was going to be there. In fact, all of your karmic situations made you go, is there really no such thing as love? Is what I'm getting right now. And this is saying, yes, there is such thing as love, but I needed you to learn how to love yourself first. And all the karmic situations that you've been through were for that exactly. Were just lessons on learning how to truly love, trust, and honor your own inner guidance system, your boundaries, just yourself in general. So this opportunity is the kind, again, that if we both go for it, it looks like your person is going to. And again, I don't know if you even have this person in your sights. This could be somebody you've known for 20 years. This could be somebody coming in abruptly and you don't even see it coming, okay? This is going to be different for everyone. There is a storyline coming through where two people have literally left families to come together. Not to come together. They've left families to care for themselves because they didn't leave the kids behind or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that sometimes we're in abusive or neglectful relationships because we're told we're supposed to be. These are two people that have come to a space in one of the storylines that is coming through that have come to a space where they realize that the only person they really truly need to care for is themselves. And until they do that, they don't even have true love to offer their own children. Let alone, you know, this relationship they're in that isn't feeding either one of the people. Both people deserve to be fed, right? This is in a soulful way. I'm not talking about an egotistical thing right now. It does look like a lot of cycles ending and transformations going on, okay? It does look like whatever you're coming into is going to be the love of a lifetime. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This is passion. This is true deep love. This is the kind of whining you, dining you type of write each other love letters. Never forget to do the little extra things that make each other feel good, loved, wanted, desired. Wow, this is sexy. I don't think you guys, either of you, are short on options. But I also think that this is just saying here that you're going to have ample opportunities to fulfill you each independently and your connection emotionally. There's going to be options all over the place, period. Wow, this is a sexy connection, Cancer. Let's get a romance angels. Could be dealing with a Pisces, a Sagittarius, another Cancer, a Libra, very strong Libra, Pisces very strong, and Scorpio as well. It says codependency and unrequited love. I feel like that's the kind of connection you're coming out of. That's, I think, what that tower is for those storylines that I was giving you. I feel like there's been sort of a codependent relationship that both of you are getting out of, and it's not like you know, codependency is it's a very common thing. People think Cancerians are codependent, right? But actually we're usually almost independent to a fault. But codependency really means that if you're in a connection that is for any reason other than true, deep connection and love, that is a codependent situation. And it doesn't have to be all addicted and toxic and crazy. It just means that if you're not truly in love with someone and you're staying with them anyways, that is a codependent situation. And I do feel like both parties in this connection that's coming in for you have been involved with a codependent situation where there was unrequited love. I don't even think unrequited love is a thing. One person doesn't love the other without, you know, neither person is truly in love. People are just really unaware of their own reasons for feeling that attachment. Again, we'll feel a strong attachment to someone when we connect that person to validating ourselves I'm sorry, this is a weird download coming through, and I hope some of you understood what I said there. You're Cancerian, so I really think you're going to get what I'm saying. But when we think our own validation is connected to this person staying in our lives, the old person, the past person, that connection feels like love. It's so strong, right? But it's really that we think our own validity relies on this connection staying here. So anyways, that's codependent, and it's unrequited on both parties' parts. There is not one or the other that was actually in love and the other isn't. Both parties, if this situation is not true love, both parties weren't truly in love, okay? I just want to say that. No guilty party. We've all been taught to do, once we start a commitment, we need to stay committed for life, even if we evolve beyond that commitment. So it's very common that codependency happens because of that. Because people think it's the right thing to do, not because people are weak, okay? I just feel really strongly about this, that codependency doesn't mean somebody's weak. It means that they've been taught. In fact, oftentimes it means very strong, right? It means you were willing to go against your own desires, your own feelings, good feelings, in order to stay kind of committed to something that was no longer serving you, or never did, maybe even. Anyway. They call it honorable, but it's actually abusive, and it's not required of us to stay in connections that hurt. Okay, that's not coming out on its own, so commitment. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love when that happens, but it's like totally against what I just said. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. I think it should say Cancer on that. We are very committed beings, and especially, so I feel like when we are in a codependent situation, it's actually showing a great strength of ours. But I will say that committing to yourself is the only commitment you need to make, children or not. I do not care. I am a mother and I love my children dearly. But if I am not cared for properly by me, my children are not getting fed. I can see a difference in their personalities, in their self-esteem when I'm not doing well. I'm not doing the things I need to do to care for myself. So if me ignoring them for 20 minutes, while I take 20 minutes to do my own thing, to care for myself, will give them an entire week full of good love. It's always imperative, and on any scale, to take good care of yourself first, or you really don't have what it takes to give anybody else the love you want to give them, okay? Wow, lots of stuff. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Mwah.